Hey, what's up? This is Max from Vital Health, and today I'm going to talk about how to make the best decision possible in your life, why some people always feel disappointed by the decisions that they're making, and how you can improve your skill of making the optimal decision as often as humanly possible. Now, you might be thinking, Max, why the hell is it important for me to learn how to make the best decision every single time? Aren't I allowed to basically just slack off once in a while? And the answer is yes, obviously. However, I will guarantee you that you're probably not at that place yet. And for me, as a coach, it's something that I see way too often. People that just slack off a little bit here, slack off a little bit there. But that affects compounds over and over and over. And in the end, they end up with results that they are extremely dissatisfied with, and they are in a place in life that they are not happy, and they wish they could be doing something to change it, which they can, but they will need a little bit of help and a little bit of determination to get that going. Here are a couple things that making optimal decisions can bring into your life. One, it is a fast track to success. Guys, there is a saying that a mentor of mine taught me, and it is money and success like speed. So what does that mean? It means that the faster you can make a decision and learn from it, the better off you will be. There's also another concept that is being in motion versus taking action. So when you integrate all that, being in motion really just means that you're kind of thinking about what you should be doing. Let's say, for example, making these videos, I could be at home looking at the best camera, the best microphone, the best lighting, the best spot in the city. Am I gonna need friends to go out filming with? Am I gonna need other people to set up the camera with me? Am I gonna need, what's the best route to take to go to my filming location? But instead, I could just pick up my phone and start filming, and I guarantee you the version of me that would just pick up the phone and start filming is going to be light years ahead of whoever was going to look up the best phones, the best camera, the best microphone, the best place to look at in the city, but still accomplish nothing. Remember, 10% of something is better than 100% of nothing. So if you're not sure, still maybe take that decision and learn from it. I promise you, you will be ahead of 99.9% of people. Number two is the snowball effect. And what that means is that the more decisions you take, the better decisions you take, the more this will start to compound over and over and over on itself. So you can actually start to make better, bigger decisions, and it will feel effortless. Not like the first one that you take, which is usually always the hardest one for most people, just to get the ball rolling, get that first domino clicking and clacking and falling onto the other one that falls onto the next one that falls onto the bigger one, that eventually you're knocking over 10-foot tall dominoes like it's nothing, and you're just running through everything. You're that massive snowball that is unstoppable. You're a killer in life. And all that because of one small good decision that you decided to take right now. Number three is that you start to change your perception of yourself. So what I mean by that is that the more good actions you start to take on, let's say, the path that you want to be on, the better you will feel about yourself, the better you will have a self-perception of yourself and the person that you want to be. And that just makes it 10 times easier to make better decisions later down in life. So let's say you decided that you want to lose weight for a little bit, and you start drinking a lot of water, you start going to bed on time, you start changing up your diet, you start to move every day, right? All those actions, even though they might be small, if you do them repeatedly every day, you start to change your perception of who you are. You start to change the idea of who this person is, of who Max is, right? Now, because I'm doing all these things, because I'm doing all these actions, I start to see myself as someone who values my health. I start to see myself as someone who has a good shape. I start to see myself as someone who decides to do something whenever they say they will. And that is life-changing when it comes to anything in life, because now you are someone that takes action on whatever they decide to do, and you keep your promises, and no one can tell you otherwise. All right, now let's give you guys a bit of a scare. What happens if you do not take action on this? If you don't want to optimize your decision-making skills and you don't look at the areas of your life that you could improve and take action on it? What's gonna happen? Is life just gonna pass you by and you're gonna regret a lot of things in life that you could have changed, you could have taken action on? Are you gonna feel at the effect of life, like you're not in the driver's seat, like it's just passing you by, you can't really do anything about it? What is that gonna do for your level of confidence, right? Probably gonna bring it really, really low, right? If you have low self-confidence, how does that affect your relationship at work, your relationship with your boss, colleagues, romantic relationship, friendships, family? What does that do to your self-worth? Are you gonna be someone that wants to take better actions in life? Or are you gonna be someone that just wants to kind of let the foot off the gas and just sit on the couch and watch Netflix all day, right? Those are the things that you gotta start thinking about of, yes, it's all good and glamorous to want the pretty little shiny things, but I think a lot of times it's a really, really good motivator to go the other way and look at the shadow side of everything. What's gonna happen if I don't take action right now? What's gonna happen if I don't get this part of my life handled right now? What's gonna happen if I aren't able to make the optimal decision to get myself to the direction of my dreams, of the life that I wanna live, of the legacy that I wanna leave behind me? What's going to happen if I don't do anything? Now, that snowball effect analogy, we can also use it on the shadow side of everything, right? So what if you aren't making, let's say, a good decision, whether it's optimal, suboptimal, you're just not really happy with it, and you know that you probably shouldn't have done that then. Now, you're a lot more likely to make another bad decision after that, and then that just kind of snowball and dominoes into a dark, dark, dark spiral. And I know that there's a lot of you guys that can relate to this, because I know for me, I've been there. I've decided to stay up too late one night, and I definitely felt it the next day. And because of that, I know that I probably didn't eat what I should have been eating. I ate something that didn't make me feel as optimal as I would have liked to. And I knew that because of that, I had to work extra hard to get myself back up to baseline. But imagine, if you're doing that constantly, what does that say about your life, right? And how much effort are you gonna have to put back in just to kind of like stop the momentum that you're already on to go the opposite way? Now, here are the 3 types of actions or decisions that someone can make. Number 1 is the optimal decision, and that basically just means that it is the best decision for you as well as your dream team. That could look like going to bed on time, where you know that you're getting plenty of optimal rest so that yourself is fully rested when you wake up. You're able to go through your day with energy, with focus, with clarity, and also you're in a very good mental state for the people that are interacting with you, whether that's family, friends, bosses, coworkers. You're giving yourself the best chances of making your life as well as everyone's life as best as possible. Now, number 2 is the suboptimal choice. And for this one, there's 2 categories. Number 1 is a choice that is maybe optimal for you, but not optimal for your dream team. And the second category is a choice that is not optimal for you and not optimal for your dream team. So maybe let's say you're going to the bar and you get 1 too many beers in, and then you come back home, go to bed, wake up pretty hungover, and that basically gets you into a fight maybe with your partner. Maybe you go to work and you get in trouble with your boss, and that you can totally see the effects that that has on the rest of your day, the rest of your week maybe. And even though maybe in that time you had loads of fun at the bar and it was great with your friends, when you come back out of it, maybe it wasn't always the best decision for your dream team, like your wife, your boss, your colleagues. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going to the bar and knocking yourself out, as long as you kind of know where your boundaries and your limits are. And choice number 3 is indifference. Now, indifference in and of itself is actually a choice. Doing nothing or choosing to do nothing is a choice. And that could be regarded as either something that is good in a situation, but also something that is bad. Sometimes waiting to take action is something that's very detrimental to us, because you just let the opportunity pass by when you should have grabbed it while it was hot. Strike the iron while it's hot, as they say. Or it could also mean that maybe you lack information and you are waiting consciously to make a decision because you would rather gather up some more information and make a more informed decision. So indifference isn't always bad. Sometimes it can be good, but I will say, as a general rule of thumb, you're probably better off to take action when the iron is hot and to readjust afterwards, rather than to wait that the opportunity pass you by and then too late, you got to readjust and figure something else out. Now, I'm going to share with you guys a quick little exercise that helped me a lot when it came down to making the best possible decision most of the time. Now, I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to write down all the areas of your life where you feel that you could do a little bit better, you can make a little bit better decisions, right? And with that, I want you to write down every single decision that you can make in terms of what is the optimal decision that you can make, the suboptimal decision that you can make, and the indifference. So what's gonna happen if you don't take action, if you just wait and either let it pass you by or let it wait to basically gather up more information. And I want you to really visualize, what does that look like? What does the optimal decision look like? What does the suboptimal decision look like? What does the indifference look like? And really kind of visualize the bigger picture of what everything is going to be. Basically, that's called reverse engineering. So you're taking a bigger, broader goal, and you're basically reverse engineering basically to the exact steps of what you need to do to basically achieve that goal. The benefit of doing that is that now you're getting exactly the step-by-step plan and process that you need to do to basically achieve, let's say, a better night's sleep, if that's what you want. But you also get the shadow side of that, of what happens if you do not and you take, let's say, negative actions towards it, like staying up at night, watching Netflix a little bit too long, eating really sugary foods before going to bed, drinking alcohol right before going to bed. And then you also get the basically a plan of what's going to happen if you don't take action. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe that's not, but at least you'll have it on paper right in front of you. What does it look like if I go this way, if I go that way, or if I go right here in the middle? Now, if you like what you're hearing, but you still feel like you need a little bit of help with this, I promise you there is no shame in that. I would definitely reach out for help if I needed some more knowledge or accountability with what I want to achieve in life. DM me. I will help you to do exactly just what I've taught in this video. I will show you what you need to improve on. I will test every single aspect of your life, body systems, what's out of balance, how to bring it back into balance, and I will literally show you step by step what you need to do, the choices you need to make to basically stay accountable and get the life of your dreams, how to achieve the optimal lifestyle that you want, how to get your dream life right in front of you, and how to finally be in the driver's seat of your life. So shoot me a DM, I can help you with that. We'll go through everything. Everyone gets a free consultation call in the beginning just to make sure that we're a good fit for each other. There is literally nothing to lose if you're serious about taking a handle on your life, if you're serious about changing your life for the better, if you're serious about getting healthy and optimizing your life and your health as much as humanly possible. Send me a DM. It will be a pleasure for me to work with you, and I can't wait. I love you all. Take care. Peace out.